the founder, Ms. Sania, and organized by Internship Committee, IIC St.Ann College. So I welcome you all. Prayer is an expansion of total faith in the present power within and around us. When we pray with faith, we express it through our sincere thanks to Him. So let's begin our session with
Hello?
It's not audible, I think, no? It's muted, I think. Yeah.
Looks like Miss Poonam got disconnected from the meeting. We'll just wait for a few seconds for her to join back.
Yeah, I think some net issue. Rebecca, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm there.
Yeah, you please go ahead with the Bible reading. Please go ahead with the Bible reading.
Okay, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. I'm reading from the book Psalms, chapter 112. I'll begin reading. Praise the Lord. Blessed is the man who fears the Lord, who delights greatly in his commandments. His descendants will be mighty on earth. The generation of the upright will be blessed. Wealth and riches will be in his house, and his righteousness endures forever. Unto the upright there arises light in the darkness. He is gracious and full of compassion and righteous. A good man deals graciously and lends. He will guide his affairs with discretion. Surely he will never be shaken. The righteous will be in everlasting remembrance. He will not be afraid of evil tidings. His heart is steadfast, trusting in the Lord. His heart is established, he will not be afraid until he sees his desire upon his enemies. He has dispersed abroad, he has given to the poor. His righteousness endures forever. His horn will be exalted with honor. The wicked will see it and be grieved. He will gnash his teeth and melt away. The desire of the wicked shall perish. Praise the Lord.
Thank you, Rebecca, for that wonderful prayer. Poonam ma'am, can you join? Hello?
Ma'am, I don't think she's back in the meeting yet.
Okay. Swapna ma'am, are you doing the screen sharing? Swapna ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Please start from prayer slide.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Can you see the screen?
It is allowed. What I request is you please admit Poonam ma'am.
Okay.
Poonam ma'am is waiting. Just admit her. You can remove
Okay.
one student or someone in case if they are not able to join. Poonam ma'am, please join.
Ma'am, I still don't see her in the waiting list.
Poonam ma'am is in the waiting list. Then kindly admit ma'am. Now there are only 99 participants. We can join.
Ma'am, I still don't see her in the waiting room. Maybe we should continue with the session, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Swapna ma'am, please play the prayer slide.
Request participants to please not do any annotations on the screen.
These students are so shameless.
Swapna ma'am, could you please start sharing the screen once again? Apologies to all the participants. We're having some technical glitches today. We'll be starting off with the session shortly. Dr. Swapna, please share your screen once again.
Yes, is it seen?
Yes, ma'am, it is visible. Dr. Swapna, can you please introduce the speaker so that we'll get the session started?
Aparna ma'am, I am introducing the speaker.
Yes, ma'am. Can we please start off with that?
Yeah. Good morning and a warm welcome to all the participants, faculty, and students. On behalf of the Institutional Innovation Council, an initiative under the Ministry of Human Resource Development, I welcome resource person Miss Sanya for a session on My Story, motivational session by a successful entrepreneur, startup founder. The Internship Committee of IIC constantly seeks to enable the academic fraternity to enhance the linkages through startups, motivators, trainers, and also a versatile of people who are able to innovate ideas. And today I am very happy to introduce a very young CEO, just 19 years, who also happens to be a student of Badruka College, the founder and CEO of Good Mind Company. Ma'am, can you move on to the next slide? Swapna ma'am, please move on to the next slide.
Say nahi ho raha. Hello. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
okay, ma'am. You are not able to move the slide, no problem.
No, ma'am. Is this green greeting slide I will come? No, ma'am. Can you see this?
No, no, above green greeting slide is profile of Miss Sanya, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. This one. Can you see the
No, no,
slide, ma'am?
I can't see, ma'am. You have to move the slide.
Ma'am, now all the slides are visible, ma'am.
No, madam, no slide is visible. First slide only is visible.
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, I'm able to manage. Miss Sanya is the founder and CEO of Good Mind Company and an all-powered mental wellness platform. Her passions for startups and entrepreneurship has motivated her to join Adventure Incubation Foundation's executive team. She works with startups on their marketing strategies and product market fitness. Tanya is currently pursuing her second year at Padruka Degree College of Arts and Commerce. She is immensely passionate about mental wellness, having gone through some really tough times, feeling helpless and alone. Her energy being poured into Good Mind, and within 5 months have made Good Mind amongst the most sought mental wellness platform in the city of Hyderabad, India. Good Mind Company was also the world's largest product on Product Hunt when it was launched in May 2021. I welcome Madam to the session.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so
I
much.
just want to say one last word, ma'am. Officially, when we are looking at the web pages and then Instagram pages, I also saw that Miss Sanya ma'am is very popular. Her story is insightful because the youngsters of today's generation, they need to ignite their minds and direct towards a great learning experience. I request Miss Sanya ma'am to take over the session. Before that, I would like to present green greetings to Miss Sanya ma'am. Kindly accept green greetings on behalf of IIC Internship Committee, ma'am. You are welcome to St.Ann's College. Please accept our green greetings.
Thank you so much, ma'am. This means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Can I get started now?
Yes, ma'am. Please start the session, ma'am. Please start.
Good morning, everybody. I hope you all are doing well, both physically as well as mentally. As ma'am said, I am Sanya. I am a student entrepreneur, the founder and CEO of goodmind.co. So first of all, thank you so much, ma'am and the management of St.Ann's College for having me here today in this session. This means a world to me. Being an entrepreneur and spreading this among all the other students and encouraging and inspiring them to be one. But thank you so much for having me today. So before starting about my journey, I would like to introduce to you what Good Mind is actually. So Good Mind is a mental wellness platform that makes mental wellness accessible, affordable, while maintaining the complete anonymity of the patients. So what we do is and how do we maintain that? We do that by providing a free AI powered assessment test that will help you to assess your condition better before you start your therapy session, and then connect you to the world's best therapist at your fingertips. So this is about Good Mind. And coming to my journey, it all started when I was in my first year of college. I am actually pursuing my third year right now. So it all started when we had an info session on entrepreneurship. So it was conducted by Adventure Park, and Mr. Miraj Fahim is the CEO of Adventure Park, who was going to speak about entrepreneurship at my college. And to be very honest, I have joined college just for placements. We all will be having this mindset, right? If college join karna hai, placement mil gaya, we'll have 9 to 5 job, then the life is set. I had the same mindset, and that is the reason I applied for Badruka College, and then I have joined there. Until first year, I didn't even know what entrepreneurship was. Maybe in Inter, I just heard a word about it. That too, just for studying. But until then, I didn't know what exactly entrepreneurship was, and what exactly student entrepreneur, and I didn't know how would all of this happen. And then when when this session was conducted, when on about entrepreneurship, when the session was conducted in our college, I was so our faculty asked us to attend this session. So they told, if we don't attend this session, we won't be given this attendance. So that was the reason I have actually attended this session. So that session has brought me here today. So that one thing, things just happen. That one thing has changed my life. So we have attended the session. We heard Mr. Miraj Fahim talk about entrepreneurship. Then a little spark, a very small spark raised within myself. This is something interesting. Let's not give up on this. Let's do something. कुछ तो भी क्या करना है नहीं मालूम, but let's do something. Anything. That was the very first time I heard somebody talking about entrepreneurship, and then the applications for Adventure Park has started. They were starting the applications to run their first cohort, and then until we came up with an idea, we didn't get a chance to get selected in the first incubation foundation because we didn't have an idea, so we didn't apply for it. And then in the second session, we had an online inquisition again at our college, and this time we thought, let's do anything, but let's get into this. And the other day, what happened, we usually keep sharing our feelings and thoughts with our friends, right? Whenever we have our rough day or whenever somebody scolds us, we like to share it with our friends. Somebody are not okay to share it, but a few of them are ready to share their feelings or about their rough day with their friends, maybe college friends or anybody. So the same thing happened with me. I was actually going through a rough day. Let's say I was not having proper mental health, or let's say I was going through stress or anything, a mental illness. And then I started sharing about this with my friend Siddha. So Siddha is the co-founder and CFO of goodmind.co. So I started sharing these feelings with her. And then when I started doing that, I was a bit relaxed. When I shared it, I felt like a little burden got reduced or lessened. So at the same time, even she was going through something. She started sharing. And then what happened the other day, we realized this is not just us who is going through a lot of mental pressure, but they are not, but they don't know what to do at that time. They don't know whom to go, what to approach, or what to do, what not to do. So this thing clicked in our mind, and we thought, let's build something that will make mental health and mental wellness accessible to every student. Each and every student who was going through some sort of mental illness, pressure, or anything. So we wanted to build something for students. Then we came up with this concept of Good Mind. So we thought, we came up with a name. We brainstormed what name could we keep it and all of that. So we named it as You Matter. So Good Mind was You Mattered then. And then we applied for Adventure Park. We applied for 3 ideas. So You Matter was one of them. And then after the application, we had an interview, And I wasn't in my interview when I was having the interview about this. I and my co-founder, I was having zero level of confidence. I wasn't even able to speak a word in front of him. I was like super nervous. I was not getting what to do, what not to say, and I thought I screwed the interview up. And we were like, we won't be selected now. We screwed it up, and all of that. Those thoughts were running in our mind. But then the other day, I guess after 2 or 3 days, we got a mail that we are selected. And guess what? I have been running in my whole house shouting and running. Yeah, I got selected. I got selected. And you know what my mom was thinking? She was thinking I got a job, and I was like so happy. But she didn't know that I was selected into the pre-incubation round at Edmonds Park. And since then, our journey started with goodmind.co. So it was in the month of October 2020 when we first joined Edwin's Park. That was the time when I was in my first year. It was actually about coming to end, I guess. Yeah. So that was the time we joined, and our journey started. We sat together. We came up with the problems that actually youth are facing with regards to mental health, and why are they not able to get the support that they require. Let that be from friends or anything. Parents, why are they not able to? Uh, why are they not able to get the help that they require, and why is it not so accessible for students? We sat, and coming from commerce background, this is something related to psychology. We had no idea about psychology. We never studied psychology. We didn't know how mind works, how a person works, how a person's mindset works. We had no idea about that, and we were doing something in regards to psychology, a mental health, such a huge and deep subject it was. So the first thing what we and we didn't even know the difference between a psychologist and a psychiatrist. That week we were in the subject of mental health and psychology. And then when our pre-incubation round started, we sat together, we studied, we read books, we studied through internet and everything. We at least got a basic knowledge of what psychology is and how a person's mindset works and all of that. We sat together, and then we came up with a few ideas, like this is how our website is going to look like, this is how students will come to us, this is how students can get help with mental health and all of that. So we sat and discussed about all of this. We had many one-on-ones with Miraj Fahim in regards to this, like how can we do what we know. And also we were building an online platform. So online platform, obviously it requires a lot of technical skills. And again, coming from commerce background, we didn't have any knowledge of coding or technicalities. That was the other big problem that we faced in our journey. And apart from that, when we started studying about all of this, we definitely required a doctor who was actually a psychologist to help us with the process. And then we approached a psychologist who helped us in framing the questions. So we sat together, collected a questions that will help that those questions would actually help a person to understand what are they going through actually. Is that stress? Most of them don't know what are they going through. May that be stress, anxiety, depression, or anything. So we, with the help of a psychologist, she was Miss Azra ma'am. She helped us in framing the questions, and if so and so score comes, then their case is severe. If so and so score comes, then their case is mild, moderate. So according to that, we prepared a set of questions. And it was very difficult for us to frame that questions and understand that questions. But with her help, we were able to do that. And then after framing the questions, we started building the website. And to build a website, we needed to have a proper wireframe. Like we needed to be clear, how is it going to look like? So then we again started working on our wireframes. We started building wireframes. So we have built almost like more than hundreds of wireframes on papers. And then And we didn't even get the name very easily. We have suggested like so many, more than 500 names to Mr. Miraj with the name, and then we finally came up with the name Good Mind with his help. And then the logo, each and every step, right from selecting your name to making your company that what it is today, each and every step has its own difficulties. Let be it with name, be it with creating a new logo that has not been used yet, and building a website. But before that, building your wireframes prototype, and then when we started building the wireframes, we started putting it up on paper, like this should be coming here, this should be coming there. And then what happened, we started building our prototypes. But coming to building the website, we didn't have any knowledge about it. So we used to have these sessions like every week, one session, one day. One first session would be on validation, vision and mission, and then validation, and then marketing, and then legal and compliances. It would differ accordingly. So when it came to wireframes and prototyping, we stepped backwards. We didn't know how to build a website. Even with no code, we didn't have any knowledge of it. We just, बस college जाना, जो college का है वो पढ़ना, वापस घर आना. If we used to have any homework or something like that, we used to do. That's it. This was our daily routine. Nothing apart from that. We never learned something new. We never tried something new. Nothing. And then when we started doing this, we started learning new things. Each and every day we were learning something new. When we joined this, we learned about psychology. We learned about what wireframing is. We didn't know what wireframing was. We didn't know what prototyping was. All these terms were new for us. It was a bit difficult to understand them, but yes, we kept learning each and every day, and then came up with the final one. And then in the month of December, I think we were the fastest one to launch in the complete cohort. So in the month of December, we conducted our very, very first in-person. That was like a huge win for us. Starting in month of October and then launching in December, that was something good, cool for us. So in month of December, that was on December 19th, with help we collaborated with Marco Foundation. Marco Foundation works on the same cause, so we have spoken to them and asked them for collaboration. And in collaboration with them, we have conducted our very first info session on mental health. Mental health. So when we were doing our very first session on December 19th, I was like super nervous. My hands were shaking and I wasn't able to speak a word. And you have no idea what my condition was that the other day. But yeah, we were able to do it and make it happen. Spreading the word, getting registrations for it, and all of this. This was very new for us. We have never conducted any info session, neither at our college, nor we participated in any of them. But this time when we were doing this, we enjoyed the process. It was, although we had to face difficulties, we kept enjoying it. Because we were learning something new, and people were actually liking it. Mental health. They were feeling the need of it. Like, yes, this is a need of the society. But until then, that was just an info session, but we didn't come up with a website. We didn't have anything to show to public, but that was just an awareness session. It went good, and then we faced a lot of difficulties with website. I think we waited for 5 months or 4 months. We were on ground, completely on ground. We had no progress. We didn't have anything, and no one-on-ones were going properly. It was for 4 months, I guess, when we weren't able to do anything because of the website. Like, we were not clear how to do this, and it was not easy to learn coding in a very short period of time. And coming from commerce background, you also, and especially being a student, you have to manage your studies along with doing something for your company, and then the pressure from society and parents, like is it necessary, all of these questions, these were kind of demotivating us. I mean, we were losing our confidence or motivation after the first session when we were on ground. We were facing a little problem with that, but uh, the complete team of Advent Park has always been there with us, right from making right from the scratch to making it whatever it is today. The complete team has always been, they have always kept us encouraging. And then it was, I guess, in the month of April, we were part of a COVID surge impact group. So we were actually we were working as a volunteer to supply oxygen cylinders, connecting the COVID patients. The COVID situation was worst in the month of April, May, June time. So we were helping them to get the oxygen cylinders, helping them find the beds and all of that. So one day, what happened when I was trying to connect a patient to oxygen cylinder, we were not able to find any of the oxygen cylinders available. And in the evening, we got the news that the patient passed away, and that affected us very badly. Very, very badly. So we were like, we were thinking of it the whole day and night. The other day, if losing somebody is affecting us this much, how much will it affect their family members? Like, what not have they been going through? So that day we realized we can't wait anymore. This is the need of society, especially during this COVID time, this worst situation. They need somebody with them. I was lucky that I had my friends and family with me, but them, we don't know their family members how worse their condition was mentally. So that was the day, April 27th, when we started working on it every single day, day and night. We started working on it. We made our mind like, nahi, ab kuch bhi ho jao, we need to make it ready within 10 days. Within 10 days, we need to finish this off and we need to launch. And then we sat with the team Adventure Park. I am also an executive team member at Adventure Park. So the team of Adventure Park, when we sat together, we started brainstorming. We asked for help if anybody could help us building our website, because we had no idea. We don't have time to learn coding and then build a website. And then with help of them, so Fawaz is one of the core team member of Adventure Park. We approached him to help us with the website, and then we showed him like, this is how we want our website to look like. We gave him the prototype, and then from April 27 to May 4th, we literally worked day and night. Literally day and night. We didn't even sleep for an hour. We were working continuously, and that was the most difficult time that we faced in our complete journey. Those 7 days, that 1 week, the things that we were not able to do within past 7 to 8 months of time, we did that in 7 days. We worked every single minute. We figured out how it should be looking like and all of that. And then we came up with the final product. We built the final product. We wanted the way we wanted it to look like. We built it that way. And before building that, I started calling to doctors. I started getting collecting their numbers from Practo or online to doctors, as in psychologists and psychiatrists. That was a whole new experience for me. Being that you have a startup and you're going to do this, will you be? Can we onboard you? What would they answer to you? They would tell no on your face, right? And she's a student. What would she do? There's nothing. We had no customers. Like, how can you make this happen? This is something new. Why would we actually be a part of your company and all of that? I literally spoke to more than 100 doctors. More than 100 doctors. I kept calling them. I told them what GoodMind is, and I told them why do we need them and all of that. I started explaining them. After talking to more than 100 doctors, we got yes from a very few doctors. And those few doctors are the people because of whom we are today, because of whom we made it happen. It it's all about that, you just need that one yes, to make you something big. That out of 100 no's, even if you get one yes, that is more than enough for you. We got that yes from a few doctors. They have been helping us right from the beginning. One of them was Dr. Afra. So Dr. Afra has been part of it right from the beginning. She helped us, like this is how the process works, right? This is what you should be doing. She kept explaining us about that. She was the first one who helped us, to come up with the final one. She told us what to do and what not to do. She has been there with us all the time. So, and after working on it, after building the final product, on May 5th, we launched it. We launched goodmind.co worldwide. We took that major step, that first step, and we launched it on Product Hunt worldwide. And the other day we were ranked world number 3 product. That was a very, very big win for us. From making a small version, first version of a product, to making it world number 3 product, we felt the need of mental health in society. We felt that the need of mental wellness, the need of people needing somebody when they are going through some sort of mental illness. We felt that need. So obviously, this was not a small thing for us to make it a world number 3 product, but yes, we made it. And then our actual struggle began. Then that was the time. It was not like we got doctors, we made it world number 3, everything was sorted, we were getting assessment, people were taking therapy. That was the time actually when our journey began. That was the time when we had to work a lot, and struggle every single day. So after launching, we have been getting responses across the world, and we have users from almost 6 continents, and most of the users coming from countries like USA, UK, Norway, Switzerland, and many more. So when we were getting users from them, we started to come up with new implementations on our website. And our first counseling session was booked from US. So one of the client has booked her session from US, and that was our very first session, and it was at 12 a.m. at night, midnight, 12 a.m. And guess what? We didn't have any doctors. We didn't know what to do. She had that very first customer, and not having a doctor and everything. That first customer matters a lot to us, right? Very special. And yeah, we didn't have doctors. We didn't know what to do. And the patient, she had the US number. We were not able to call her. And when we had Dr. Afra with us, that was the time when we actually met her. She was the one who was there with us right from our first session to till date. So that was another hard experience that we had in our journey. And then after that, we kept coming up with many new things, like how can we improve it more. Like we thought of doing it and building it for students, right? Because we were students and we faced it, and we know other students might have faced it, but they are not okay to talk about it. They are not comfortable sharing their feelings. Let that be with friends or family. They're not comfortable doing that. So we wanted to build that anonymous space wherein they can share their thoughts without any fear, without having any fear of judgment, directly to the doctors. We wanted to maintain that anonymity. So then we realized after launching that this is not only students who are going through it, but mental illness is for everybody, and mental wellness has to be taken care of. So that is when we thought, like, this is not just for students, we will build it for everybody. let's make it irrespective of their gender, irrespective of their caste, irrespective of their profession. Everybody faces some sort of mental illness at least once in their lifetime. So let's build it for everybody. So we came up with other concepts like how can we make it more helpful and accessible to all of the people who were actually going through it. And then while brainstorming this, we came up with the concept of center of good mind. So center of good mind, we actually thought of building it for colleges. Like in colleges you have e-cells, you in colleges you have other clubs, but it was in very few colleges that had something for students mental health. So we wanted to build something at college places and other corporate offices that will focus on students and employees mental health. So we came up with this concept of center of good mind, and we have launched our very first center of good mind on 26th of January at my college, Badruka College of Commerce and Arts, and it was inaugurated by Shri Jayesh Ranjan Sir, IAS, INT Department, Government of Telangana. So, and a person coming from IAS department who was working with Government of Telangana and coming to our college, inaugurating our Center of Good Mind. That experience, that journey was really, really very overwhelming. It was it was easy to tell about our success. It was very easy to tell about our, I mean, the journey, but the problems that we were facing, it's been like a roller coaster when we were actually going up, and then crash down, and then staying on the ground for more than 5 months, and then raising up like anything and becoming world number 3 product and all of that. And sir coming to our college to inaugurate our first center of good mind, and since then till date we have been working a lot on it and coming up with many new ways to improvise it, like how to do, what to do, what not to do. And we kept learning, we kept learning in our every step. And after the launch of Center of Good Mind, we started approaching other colleges and or corporate offices as well, and we have launched Center of Good Mind in Shadan as well. And we were featured in 5 newspaper articles as well. Being a student, calling yourself, whenever we go to college, whenever we visit college or whenever we go to any place, we never introduce ourselves as students. I always introduce myself as a founder and CEO of Good Mind Corp. Being a student, being just 19 years old and calling yourself the CEO of a company, isn't that huge? Isn't that cool? When everybody thinks students cannot do anything, students can just, it's just their duty to sit, study, get good marks, get good placements, that's all. And in this age, when you will imagine you introducing yourself as so and so of a company, that feeling is something you will never get by doing anything. And when we were doing with regards to mental health is such a the topic, the taboo, the stigma around mental health that has made us like the taboo, the stigma that is around mental health. People are not ready to talk about their mental health, and we were working something on that people don't like. You understand the journey, how difficult it would have been to convert people from to remove those thoughts from their mind. Let that be conducting through info session, let that be explaining ourselves, each and everything, because of the taboo, because of the fear of being judged by people. It can be anything. We were working on a subject that was very, very, very sensitive. People would never talk about their mental health. They're not comfortable, and we were trying to make a safe place for them. And why do you think they'll trust us? We didn't have any reason. We just launched, right? So it was very difficult for us to create this awareness. But yes, we are still in the process. We will keep spreading the word as much as we can and save and help as many as people as possible. Uh, you know, the gratitude of being there for someone before them taking any major step, or before them taking getting those suicidal thoughts, when um, of being there for them at that particular time is worth more than earning billions of money, billions of dollars. That was the thing that we wanted to achieve. We wanted to reach to maximum number of people. We wanted to help them. We wanted to be for them. We Yeah, and then we actually worked on it, and yes, we were part of that. We made it happen, and since then we kept learning. Being in a college, managing your studies, and parents, when they don't understand what entrepreneurship is, it is very difficult to explain them. It was actually very difficult for us to make them understand that I don't want to do a 9 to 5 job, and I want to build something for myself. I want to do something that I like. It was very difficult to explain for them. Uh, Usually, parents' mindset also will be the same, like go to a good college, get placements, and uh, get a job. Your life is sorted. But there's no difficulty, there's no struggle, nothing, just a simple life. But I didn't want that. I wanted something different. I wanted to build something for myself. I didn't want to work for somebody. I wanted to build something that can help more and more people. We have faced a lot of problems in this journey while explaining this to our parents, making them understand what it is. But yes, we actually at last we were able to make them understand and get their support. There was a lot of pressure from my parents. Is it necessary to do it? Why do you want to do this? Do you think it will work? All of these questions. Each and everybody will question you in your every step, each and everybody. But it's up to you, how will you take it? If you get it, even if you will feel like yes, they are right, I don't think I can make it happen, then you can never make it happen. It's up to you. It's your consistency that will take you to further steps. So although we were facing the problems from home, although we were facing it difficult to make it happen, we tried. We never gave up. That was the very good. I feel like yes, that was the good thing that we kept doing. We never gave up. Never. We never got the thought of giving up at any step. Let that be any kind of difficulty. Let that be anything. We wanted to make it happen. We so badly, we had this zeal and passion that no, we will not get demotivated. We will have to make it happen. We had that in us. That is the thing that is required actually to take you further. And then managing all of this along with your studies. Most difficult time comes when you will be having your exams. You will have to do this work. You will have to work every single day when you're building something for yourself. You're building something for yourself. That's something very big and huge, right? So you will have to give all of your time for that as well. We have this subject. I am just sharing one of my small experiences with that I actually personally love. Is I am from a commerce background, right? I am from BCom honors. So we had all of these business subjects and all of that. So one of the subject was business law. Business law was one of the toughest subjects that our ma'am used to tell. It Most of the students would fail and all of that. Whatever thing that we were learning in book, we were actually practically doing it in our startup. Whatever we were learning, we were practically doing it. We were learning it through our experience, not through textbooks, through our experience. And we obviously will study a day before exam. I guess all of you also would study a day before exam. And then when we started studying it, we started realizing, all of these things that are mentioned in the notebook, we actually kept doing those things. And when I went to write the exam below, I have only written my experience that I have been working on till date. I didn't study. I wrote my own experience And guess what? I got O grade in that. And I was like, it's not just important to have the bookish knowledge, but when you practically start doing that, when you practically start building your subject, you will know what to do and what not to do. And then in this journey, this is the best thing that happened to me. When I was practically doing this, I kept learning, and it made my academics easier as well, in this so this is how we kept, this is how we felt like, yes, we got a kind of let's say a good feeling, like we are not doing anything wrong. Even if we fail, we learned a lot. With this experience, we can do something more great. We kept learning that. We had that mindset. See, we never felt like, what if we fail, what if this won't work out, but instead we kept learning each and every single day. And yes, this was about my journey. A student not knowing anything about entrepreneurship is a student entrepreneur now, and has made her company world number 3, and has connections with many other people. All of this is a huge thing for me, at least for me. This feeling, this is really a very overwhelming feeling. The whole journey has definitely not been easy. I have shared you with my journey, but actually there were also times when we were completely down. Um, I must have. It will take me more than 2 to 3 days if I start telling you about my journey right from beginning till date. But I just gave you a glance of how it worked, how things happened, what did we do when the things didn't work out, and all of those things. I just shared a brief with you, but it was worth every bit. This was my journey, and we are still facing problems. It's not like everything is sorted now. We build a website, people are coming, and Good Mind is known now. It is a good mental health platform across the city. People are knowing about it. People are liking to do that. It feels so easy to see the success that we came up with, but it wasn't easy. And I still don't call myself as a successful entrepreneur. Each and every step till date, we had difficulties, and in further steps also we will be facing the same thing. But the only thing that we want, that we stick to, is not giving up. And we had many ups and downs, be that related to tasks, be that related to products, studies, families, or society. There were also times when we were losing our confidence, but how were we able to make it this far? It was because of Team Adventure Park. It was because of the CEO, Mr. Miraj Fahim, who always believed in us. Always, he always encouraged us. Although he used to scold us in when we didn't used to work, but yes, the team has always been there with us. It's because of their support. It's because of their motivation. It's because of my parents' support after understanding, like, yes, this is the need, and it's because of them. You need that one support to take your step forward. There were times when, like I told, when my parents were not accepting it and all of that. That was a very difficult time. I actually started losing my confidence, and I thought, uh, there's nothing I can do about it now, and all of that. But the team, they were like behind us all the time throughout our journey, and always has supported us through our thicks and thins. We have been working, struggling every single day to remove the taboo around mental health, and it was not easy to manage the challenging task along with studies. But it was worth every bit that we have been working on, worth every bit. The results, kept us going on and on. Our progress that we have been working on, the progress motivates us to do a little more every single day. The results and the happiness that we see from our patients keep us uplifting every day, and the feedback that we see from the people, that actually keeps us going. And the minute we see that, we forget all our challenges. So not easy, but yes, it's definitely worth every bit. And coming up to the part of entrepreneurship, the global economy today places a premium on the ability to continually update your skills and knowledge. The global economy places a premium on the ability to continually update skills and knowledge, moving away from degree. So your degree should not limit you from learning new things and doing new things. And as an entrepreneur, you learn and on the go based on what you need to do at that particular point in time. So yes, we have to absolutely keep ourselves updating. While talking about us, we have been learning something new every single day. Like coming from a non-technical background and commerce background, we had to learn a lot. Our ability to learn tech, work on the platform, sell and market, psychology, to understand the technicalities of counseling, and improve the platform. You learn all these things on go. The world is moving away from degree, which is a great thing. And coming to what sort of skills do young entrepreneurs require today, what I feel like is an entrepreneur should be knowing everything. The two most important skills are always hiring and always selling, but we would not limit it to that as an entrepreneur. The ability to sell, build and hire, attract great people to work with you is what I would rank the most. So this is something that I would like to tell about entrepreneurship. So this was my journey. See, guys, I want you also to take that first step. It always starts with your first step, and until and unless you won't take that first step, you will never know what to do. Take my example. I didn't even know what entrepreneurship was, and today I am speaking here in front of you all about entrepreneurship. Isn't that cool? Isn't that amazing to convert from a student who didn't know anything and still being a student, calling yourself as a CEO of a company, founder of a company, going to other colleges, inspiring other girls to do that? This feeling, this journey, I know it will have a lot of struggles, but trust me, it will be worth every bit of your struggle. And today, when we look back at ourselves, when actually ma'am approached me, when I started listing out the points, like about my journey, when I started thinking about my struggles, we felt like it went so easily. Although we faced a lot of struggles, we didn't feel like we actually were facing struggles. Like I said, it will be worth every single bit of your try. The thing is, you first need to take that step. I am an entrepreneur, so I am talking about my journey about entrepreneurship world, but it's up to you what you want to become. If you are fine with working in a big company, yes, that is not a problem. You just have to work on that. The only thing is your consistency. If you are setting your goal, don't give up on that. That is the thing that is required. So I think to talk about it more. Mm, yes, this was my journey. What more should I say? I have actually shared my whole journey with you guys. Yeah, that's all. This was about my journey, and um, this is my personal. I shared about my entrepreneurship journey, but this is something that I wanted you to tell personally. That if you guys ever feel lonely, if you guys ever feel like talking to somebody, if you ever feel like you're going through some sort of mental illness, if you're feeling lonely, if you don't have anybody to talk to, remember, we are always there. Team Good Mind is always there with you. While working on this, while you will be studying, or while you will be doing a project that you like or something, you will be going through a lot of mental pressure. And have you ever tried to know about yourself? Have you ever tried to think about you? What is your mental state right now? Have you ever given a thought about your mental health like you give for your physical health? No, right? So in case if you guys want to talk, if you guys want to know what what you are actually going through, what is your mental state right now, We have this free AI powered assessment test that will help you know your condition better. What are you actually going through mentally? What is your state? Are you going through depression? Are you going through anxiety? Are you going through stress? What is it? And even if you're going through that, in what state are you? Do you actually need a therapy? Do you need somebody to talk to? Whenever you feel like lonely or talking to somebody, do take the assessment test, know your condition well, and it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to talk. Uh, it's nothing shameful about it. So in this journey, it's not just we can't do it alone. We obviously require support of people like you guys, who will be who I mean it's definitely, we can't do it alone. We can't make it happen until and unless we get that support from people for whom we are actually doing that. So you are those people. So if you guys have anything to share with, you can always share that with us. And I'm telling this because I have personally been through that, and I know how and what it feels like. Coming to, I guess you guys must be wondering. I have been telling what Adventure Park is. I have been taking Adventure Park's name throughout my journey. What it is actually, is it an amusement park or what? So no, we assumed that when we had this info session, we assumed that it was Adventure Park. So we thought it's something like a park. But Adventure Park is a student focused startup incubation foundation that works with student entrepreneurs like me, like many other entrepreneurs that we have at Adventure Park. It's not just Good Mind who is at Adventure Park, but we have many other companies over there. Like we have Guardian Jackets, who is building a product for women's safety. The rape cases that we have been facing till date, they wanted to build something, a jacket that will protect a woman, and when the attacker uh, uh, attacks the girl, he will be getting a shock. And 16,000 volts of shock, I guess. I'm not sure about the number, but yeah, they are, each and everybody from there are building something for people, for our safety. Let that be our safety, let that be our health, let that be to environment, anything. So we have many other people who are actually student entrepreneurs, and their journey is also Adventure Park. You will actually know it by yourself. I was able to do it because I had the support. I had team with me. So if you guys start doing that, if you guys need any help with your startup, Adventure Park is there. And for you, by the way, we are Good Mind Care Foundation now. It's not Good Mind anymore. It's Good Mind Care Foundation. So we are a foundation. We are also building our team now. We are expanding now. So yeah, this was about my journey. I just gave you an example of Guardian and Good Mind, but there are many other companies like iWater, Bioreform, who, being students, raised their investment, and we have raised our investment in month of June. Somebody coming, an investor coming to you, you being a student, explain your idea. Do you think an investor will invest in a student startup when students will not be having knowledge about it? No, right? This is what we get at Adventure Park, the opportunity. And I was a part of Global Entrepreneurship Week that was conducted by American Corner, and I was representing India. That was the very good experience that I had in my journey, and the opportunity I was able to get it is because I was a part of Adventure Park. This is the exposure that you get there. This is these are the opportunities that you get. We have the whole journey, everything. You will learn many things. Along with that, you will enjoy working with people over there. So I am personally telling this because this is the best decision I have taken to join at Adventure Park. So this was about my journey. Yeah. If you guys are interested in knowing more about what Good Mind is, or if you guys want to talk personally to me, I am always there. You can visit our website or have my number. this was about my journey. Do you guys have any questions, or do you like to know more about my journey? Are there any questions that are running in your mind? You can please ask.
Girls, raise your doubts. You can use the chat box or unmute. Kindly raise your queries. It is a question answer. It is question answer session, girls, now. Any doubts? Thank you, Sania ma'am, for the wonderful talk. It was highly motivating, your journey and your experience as an young entrepreneur, your contribution, the challenges you face through the journey. And one thing very encouraging was like we should always stick to our goals, and then challenges, they do come and go, but you had clearly mentioned that it was a great learning experience. Sometimes we rise, sometimes we fall, but there are people who do question our interest also, even if it is a genuine one. The area you had chosen was really tough, and reaching out to the general public, especially a variety of people with lots of mental challenges, is also very encouraging. And I congratulate you once again for being the youngest CEO and heading the company world number 3. Throughout your session, we came to learn that one need to dedicate oneself. I think you are missing out so many other things, like youngsters of your age who normally they do indulge in a little fun, enjoyment and all that. But it shows commitment from an young entrepreneur is also equally important. Like you don't want to while away the time, rather utilize them for looking for the outcome as a young startup company. And I appreciate the change in the company's title, Good Mind Care Foundation. It is all encompassing. We also congratulate once again for enabling us to understand this journey, and especially you were a part of the Global Entrepreneurship American Corner session. I thank Ravi Kumar sir personally, and I also thank you for accepting my invitation just on a phone call. Normally, it doesn't happen so quickly. I am really lucky, and especially my IIC internship committee was so lucky to have you on this panel today and learn many things. You had been motivating our students constantly, saying them to take up entrepreneurship. You had even guided us so nicely, like when you wrote your exams also, you were able to share your practical knowledge. Now over to Swapna ma'am and Poonam ma'am. Swapna ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Good morning. First of all, on behalf of St.Ann's College, I thank Sania Madam, CEO and founder of goodmind.com, for accepting our invitation. It's true that healthy mind will always have a healthy body. So we have learned that good mind aims to make mental wellness accessible and affordable to many. And thanks for sharing your knowledge, your journey from a thought to a successful launching of the product or good mind. It's true that a 19-year-old called as a CEO, it's a true inspiring to most of the budding entrepreneurs. And now that we are aware that Adventure will also help, or they would support the budding entrepreneurs in their way of analyzing their products or etc. So we have learned many things from you. And in a Telugu, we have a saying, Pitta Koncham Kudaganam, no? Where it is called being at a young age, you have achieved so much. And that was truly inspiring. And thank you for having a very motivational date. We all have carry this inspiration and this energy throughout the day, hopefully. And thank you for participating in the webinar. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me here, ma'am. Really means a world to me sharing my experience with other girls and making them realize what they want from a girl not knowing anything, from a girl not having a little confidence to talk about it, to coming in front of you all, talking in hundreds of people, talking to doctors, talking to people. This journey has been a very great journey. I hope I was able to help all of you to understand what you want to go further. And yes, being in young age, this is the right time. My personal experience and my personal sharing, this is the right time that you start working on something. You will be learning everything at a very young age, and this will benefit you a lot when you go further. So this is an unfair advantage that all the students have. This is the right time for you to get started with anything that you want. So if there is anything that you guys want to tell or share with me, just visit our website. If you guys, like I said, if you guys feel like talking to somebody when you are going through some sort of mental illness, do visit the website goodmind.co. We have our number over there. If you want to connect around, we are always there. Yep. Thank you so much once again, team. I thank management of St.Ann's College for having me today and giving me the chance to talk about my journey and inspire other girls. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
All the participants, we do have a feedback form which has been posted in the chat box. Please fill up the form so that you will be getting the e-certificate as soon as you fill. Thank you. Over to Poonam.
Thank you, ma'am. So shall we wait for students to fill the feedback form?
Yes, ma'am. I think if they have any queries, they can still pose their queries. Ma'am is also there. Yeah. We will give some time for filling the feedback form. Yes, ma'am.
And if any student have any queries, if they want to ask something, anything about, if they are planning to start any startup and want to go ahead, so how to do that? If you want any questions to ask to ma'am, you are free to ask students.
Be that with my journey, if you guys want to know about something, or be that with what entrepreneur, anything. If you guys have any questions, I am wondering if there are no questions. I have been so good at speaking. It's either you understood everything or it's either you didn't understand anything. No questions?
Ananya, any questions? Arfida, Aisha, Annie, Sunaina.
So we will end our session with the national anthem, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. We will proceed, Poonam madam. Yeah, please proceed.
Now I request all of you, please, can you switch on your video so that we can take a few pictures? Hello. Hello, please, girls, ma'am, please switch on your video so that we can take some memorable pictures of our day with our young entrepreneur. Okay, are we done? Girls, you can switch on your cameras. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Sanya, ma'am. Thank you, Poonam, ma'am, and Swapna, ma'am,
Thank you.
and all the entire IIC team. Thank you so much, ma'am. This is being live streamed. I'll share the video link. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for having me. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Shall I end the meeting?
Ma'am, they are filling the form. Let us wait, no? They are still filling, and many students, they could not join. They were very interested. Today, there was a ceiling, no? Only 100 participants can join. They are little disappointed. But we are sharing the live streaming also. Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, now I'll end the meet.
Madam, still some are filling.
Okay.
Actually, today that limit was 100, no? That was the problem. The many joined live streaming, so they're asking, ma'am, we want certificates. Just now I'm receiving the message.
Yes, even I.
Let them feel, ma'am. They'll feel happy that they are getting the certificates.
Yes,
They are
yes.
doing live streaming. We are doing, no? They are watching.
Yes.
Let it be there, ma'am. For 5 more minutes.
Okay. No.
10 more minutes, let us keep, because only 100 are there inside, outside many are there.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is no limit for feedback form, right? Like
We
feedback
can have
certificate.
more, I think, if they feel they will get.
Okay.
We didn't know beforehand. We thought it was for 250, 500. But once they joined, they all complained immediately. They were saying, they were sending pictures. We can't join, madam. Sister Shobha, you want to give the feedback? How was the program? Sister Shobha. I think you are in the session. How was it? You are there from the beginning.
Swapna ma'am also left.
Swapna ma'am left. Indra madam is there.
So up to where, ma'am, I was audible? I just disconnected, or I don't know.
Just before the prayer started, ma'am. Before that slide only. Yeah.
The prayer didn't play.
It didn't play.
Okay, then Bible reading went okay. Okay, then it's fine. I don't know how it happened, because initially when I was not able to log in.
No, I think many students joined. So like you lost. Somehow you exited some reason. Maybe all joined, and again you are rejoining. It was not happening. Took some time, no, ma'am. Rebecca, she did the.
Then I called ma'am.
Aparna
ma'am. Then she did some technical things, and then I was able to join.
Yeah, we wanted you to be there and speak. It was taking 5 more minutes. Then they said, you please start. We are getting late. Yeah.
No, that is okay, ma'am. It should run smoothly, but I don't know what happened.
Yeah, some technical problem. Today, 3-4 programs are going on.
Okay.
I think
even when I tried to join, I was not login that time.
No, even I told you, no, ma'am, I was not able to log in. So many times I am trying, I could not log in. It says, you wait. Then we realized 3 programs are there, same time.
Okay. Because I was joining, but I was not able. First I joined.
Able to join, ma'am. Yeah.
Maybe due to that.
Due to that also, they were not able to join.
It went smoothly, and the speaker was really good, ma'am. Very enthusiastic also.
Speaker, no? Yeah.
Very
You
nice.
no, ma'am. Continuously, they are giving us inputs. Yeah, she was very nice.
Very nice. Yeah. Very inspiring also. Yeah. At a
Uh,
very young age, she has achieved a lot. And
19 years is really great.
yes.
Like how an entrepreneur should be for a startup company like that. She is very enthusiastic and hardworking, so determined. In this pandemic, they are doing means it is really great.
Yeah.
With this, we completed, no, ma'am, our
Activity of this quarter.
of this quarter, but next quarter we will have, I think.
One we will have.
One more we will have.
And please tell that student that why she was doing Tasmeen, who is joining now. Some students are joining.
Now they are joining, thinking that it is vacant. So they are, Tajmeen, no need to join you. Please leave.
No, ma'am. I didn't admit her.
31 JLP is joining now. They are thinking vacancy is there, they can join. They don't know that it is over. Session is over. Nearly 300 participants filled the feedback form. Many are watching.
Oh my God.
Many are watching live.
I request you, ma'am, you personally thank her also. Maybe she's thinking that no one asked questions, so maybe it was not interesting.
I thought they will ask questions. Why they did not ask?
I don't know, but that Sania, ma'am, you just please tell her that it was very, in personally also you message that around about it was going online and 300, more than 300 students were watching her.
I will tell, ma'am. Now I will tell. I am sharing the video also.
Mhm.
I sent to Poonam madam. I followed your advice. I messaged Sania ma'am, CEO.
Okay, thank you.
That more students also joined, ma'am. It was live stream.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Good idea from your side. It was a good idea.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Annie, you can leave now. It is over. Annie, if you had filled, you quit the link. Nabila, Ankita, Fariza, all of you leave the link. We are closing the link. We can